Alright, Chris. Sorry about the noise. Number 2. So that right there is about as good as it's going to get. Right, let's throw another one real quick. That's a number 2. So that's a number 2. If I'm not mistaken. Yep. Recording? Sure? Yeah. Alright, number 3. So the time's off. Once you get the time right, you're looking more like that. So there's a 2 and a 3. Pretty long. We're about to change that a little bit, yeah. See if that works out. Zero. So something like this, you're gonna have to drop the fold plate down. Should be about it right there. Zero. Lost that a little bit somehow. That's pretty much what it's coming out like. You could tuck that back just like that. So that's a double 0, 0, 1, and 2. I'm gonna keep going here. Should be alright. Again, time. That's what you end up with. So once the time's on, it'll be more like that. The timer's right here. It's probably too close, aren't you? Yeah. Okay. So if it did fold in half, which we're going to figure that one out. Okay. Let's say you get one of these machines, you load these let's say, I don't know what they are, but anyways, these need to be here. They can't be out like this or anything like that, which most of them stay that way. For example, that's kind of what I want. See what I mean? That's about about as good as it gets, Chris. The timer is barely off. So what I mean by timer, so you see how this is offset? So if the timer, let Ryan show you this. Timer right here. So you adjust that timer, and then that's how you come up with this. Come back here, right? So how it's offset, if you adjust the time, it'll be dead on. And then you end up with that. Here. That's your last adjustment. But that actually did pretty good. Now that right there is a 5. So I'm going to put this under here. I don't know if you have any other big ones, but we're about to look right now. We're going to send all these back to you so you can look at them. That's a 5. 6. Ooh. These are the big boys right here. Here's another thing. So for example, when they're loading them, again, these need to be, I'm gonna measure this honestly to show you where they really need to be. But your machine, if you get a machine, Chris, this table, this MP table is gonna have to be much larger. It's gonna have to be custom made for you because obviously your shirt, these garments are really large. So that's why I'm having to do this. Bring it back and put it in. But if it folds in half, I bet you it's going to look pretty good. So what it did right there is it tri-folded it. So you see how it folded it there? And if your operator did that, I even like that a little bit better, honestly. You can almost tri-fold it and put it in a smaller bag. But you can't do that. So for example, let me move these. So what I mean by tri-fold, Chris, you probably know, but let's say it folds it here. It's going to come out of the machine like this. Your operator's going to be standing here. So it's going to come out like this. And then they can do this, grab it in the middle, bam, bag it. Bag, 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 all day long. Cutting down on labor and speeding up productivity. So that right there is a big one. That's a 6. So let's just leave that one on bottom. Alright, last thing, Chris. This is the easiest thing in the world right here. So watch this. So you're going to have to do that. Then you just load it like this. And when you load it, alright, come over here. So you have the garment hanging down. So what's going to happen, this is your first roll. When you put it in the machine, it's going to fold it in half. And then at the end of the machine, it's going to fold in half again. So it's pretty much going to come out like this. It might fold this side, but I doubt it. That going in like there is going to be very difficult, but I'm going to try it and see what happens. But you can offset it. So for example, let me offset it a little bit and see what happens.
Oh, we got it too.
I don't know if it's going to do it. So that's what you come out with. That's pretty good actually. It tried to fold it on the inside, but that's what you're looking at. So then they could go, that one just fell apart on me when I opened it up, but the 000, then bag that. You could do something like that. Chris, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the guys box all these up and send them back to you. And then just let me know what you think. Appreciate the opportunity. Alright.